Alright, this is Lena back with you for another soap making video. Today we are going to be working with a fragrance from Aztec from candlemaking.com, I believe it is. It's called Black Sea, and this particular fragrance here has notes of lavender, ylang, honeysuckle, some green notes, musk, and ambergris. I think that's how you say it, but it smells really good. It is a masculine scent, all right, something you know, more for the fellas, and for the ladies too, if you like. All right, so it smells great. For our color palette, we are going to have a base of black, so I'm going to be using the Black Knight mica powder, and then we're going to include two blue colors, Caribbean Sea, all right, and also we are going to include the turquoise teal mica powder. All right, so and those are from Crafter's Choice, obviously, and from Wholesale Supplies Plus. All right, so I've already got my additives added to my base oils here, my basic recipe. So we got our coconut milk, coconut water, and kaolin clay already blended in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, let's add in our lye solution that does include sodium lactate, and we're gonna go ahead and blend this up. I just want to get to emulsification here. I want to keep this as thin as possible. We're gonna try pour that I tried before, but it was thick. The batter was thick with the mold at an angle. The batter got really thick on me, so it didn't pour as smoothly as I would have liked. So I'm going to try to limit how much blending I do. So let's go ahead and let's just add our fragrance. That smells so good. Now for this particular fragrance, on the website, you know, I had to search for, you know, any reviews that might deal with this fragrance, and I think I saw two said that it was a great, you know, that they loved it. And then on Saponification Nation, which is the Facebook group, I found at least one person from a couple years ago who posted their soaps with this fragrance, and they said it worked like a dream in cold processed soap. So so let's go ahead and let's get our colors poured off. So this is our Caribbean Blue Sea. All right, looks great. I really do like this mica. I use this for my ombre soap that I did maybe a month ago or 2 months ago, something like that. Of course, I'm making a mess here. Okay, and let's go ahead and let's pour off for the teal. Okay, and go ahead and start with a Caribbean Sea and get that mixed in. Make sure I get everything at the bottom. Alright, now let's get our teal in there. That looks good. Okay. Alright, so there we are. Hopefully this gets dark enough. if it is. I don't know if I like how dark that is. It looks a little gray to me. So I think what I'm going to do is make sure I get everything out of the container here. All the extra oil. Then I'm going to add a little bit more of the mica in there. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more of our Black Knight. Gotta add a little bit more in there. Hopefully that darkens it up. Okay. Hopefully it blends in nicely. I don't want to have to stick blend because this is already, it's not super thick, but I want it to stay nice and fluid, as fluid as possible. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pour each one of these on the side. Alright, then I'm going to go high and low. Alright, so let's go high. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and scrape it out. I'm not going to save any for the top. Alright, let's do our Caribbean Sea. This is definitely mixed. Has thickened up on me, so let me go high as possible to get some at the bottom. Get it at the bottom. Alright, I'm going to bring it up close to get it to the top. Go up to the bottom. So, alright, so this is thicker than I want, but we'll see what happens. So next time I think I try this pour, I'm just going to try it without doing any hand, using the blender at all. So the batter would just be a little bit more fluid. Alright. As you can see, this is coming out very chunky. So I definitely already know, because I did this before and it was chunky, that it's not going to turn out like one would imagine with the mold being at an angle like this, because it is so thick. Alright, I'm going to try to clean up some stuff here. Alright, I've lost a little bit of batter, but not much. Alright, so I'm going to try to put this back into the mold. Alright, let's try to get the rest of this in the mold. Save some of this. Alright, I'm going to get it down. Go ahead and clean up this huge mess I got behind here. You can't see it, but it is. It's a huge one. Alright. Okay, let's continue. Alright, Alright, let's get the rest of this in this batter in here. Continue on across. So yeah, next time I do use, if I angle my mold again, I'm not going to do any stick blending. Even though I tried to limit it, still turned out very thick. And that Caribbean blue is no longer there. So we just got the teal coming out with the black now. Let's get some of this off. Alright, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, and let's try to get the rest of it in there. So this is called Black Sea. The fragrance oil smells amazing. And again, it didn't it was thicker than I wanted it to be for this pour, but you know, that's the fun of it. Didn't work this time, but get to try it again. It's always interesting to see what type of colors you get, or patterns rather. Colors too, because sometimes, you know, things morph on you. They don't turn out exactly the way you want them to be. And that could very well be the truth here. You know, I'm a little afraid that this black is not going to be as dark as I would want it to be. I feel like it's a little gray. Even though I added extra mica to the mixture. Alright, so there we have it. Okay, there is our Black Sea soap. Alright, and we'll be back for the cut. I'm back to cut our Black Sea fragrance soap. And I'm thinking about calling this Dark Waters instead. I guess you'll see. You already know when you click on the video, but it turned out pretty good. It's a couple days later. Nice peaks we got on top to look like waves. All right, so I think it looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cut this, see what we get. Now we did pour this a certain way, sort of on a diagonal, I believe, and see what we get. Oh no, I forgot to tighten my my wire, so this first cut is going to be funny. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, all right. Okay, so let me go ahead. I forgot to tighten this wire up. Oh, and it broke on me. All right, we are back to finish cutting our soap. I fixed my wire. It's nice and taut now. We should get a better cut. All right, so let's go ahead and cut our second piece. Okay, and okay, so there we are. Looks pretty good. Okay. Okay. Just realized that's why I don't like this camera angle, because that way I don't have to put my arm in front of you when I'm cutting. But I like it because I'm right-handed. Alright, so here we are. A little bit too close up here. Alright. And here we are. Alright, so these turned out pretty nice. Alright, I think for that type of pour, my batter definitely needs to be thinner. This is the second time I've tried to cut it on that angle, and you know, with my mold angle, and both times my batter was thicker than I would have liked. So still got a nice pattern though, nice pattern. Alright, I'm sorry about my children in the background crying. Alright, it's almost time for bed and they don't want to go. Okay, let's go ahead, let's do one more. Alright, so those colors came out nice and vibrant. Alright, and you can kind of see it was, you know, the mold was tilted. You can kind of tell that. Alright, so those colors are nice and bright. They do stand out. Alright, that was turquoise and my Caribbean sea turquoise teal, my Caribbean sea blue. Do another one here. All right, and that's the black didn't turn out as black as I thought it would. All right, but that's okay. Still looks good. Still looks really good. Smells wonderful. Nice masculine scent. And like I said, the few reviews I found on this were really good. Alright, so nice. Alright, so that diagonal, that tilted mold, you know, does give it a nice effect. But next time I'm going to try to get my batter a little bit more fluid. Alright, maybe I won't stick blend at all. Just use a whisk or a spatula to see what we get. Alright, so that turned out pretty nice. Alright, I think we got one more cut here. Okay. Alright, so it looks pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, looks like I can get a sample piece out of this, which I think will be good. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a sample. Okay. Alright, so there's the sample piece, the end. Not much of a swirl there. It's only one color. That's alright. Alright, and here is the last piece. And the back looks like the sample piece. Alright, so there's our dark waters. Alright, so turned out great, smells wonderful. Alright, you can check out our other soaps at thesoapobsession.com. Like, share, and subscribe.